First aid. What is first aid? First aid is emergency care or treatment given to an in or injured person before regular medical aid can be obtained. What is the main purpose of first aid? Save life, to minimize injury, helping to get out of suffering. These are the main purpose to give first aid. Do you know first aid box? What are things in the first aid box? Some objects and medical kit are there. Objects are mainly cotton bandages, cotton, bandage cloth, medicated plaster, scissors, Dettol, antiseptic lotion, thermometer, soap, and medicines like paracetamol tablets, aspirin tablets, tincture iodine, ointment, like that. Conditions that require first aid. At the time of the injury, during the body burn, when a person is beaten by a dog or a snake, when the scorpion stings, when submerged in water, whatever the reason, at time when there is a lot of bleeding. These are reasons we do first aid. Now we discuss about first aid to wounds. First, clean the wound with soap water or antiseptic lotion using wet cotton. Apply tincture iodine or antiseptic cream to the wound with cotton and cover it with a gauze cloth and put a plaster on the cloth. What are the steps we follow first aid to burns? Keep the burnt part under cold running water for a while. If the burns are too severe, ointment must be applied. Never pinch the blisters, never tie a bandage, never rub, and never apply ice. What are the steps we follow first aid to dog bite? Wash the bitten area with soap or antiseptic lotion. Do not cover the wound with a cloth or a bandage. You consult doctor immediately. First aid to snake bite. First, observe the bitten part and identify whether the snake is poisonous or not. How we identify the bitten snake is poisonous or not? We can observe one or two dots on the bitten place, that is poisonous snake. If we can see more than two dots, it may non-poisonous snake. Normally, a person bitten by a snake can collapse out of fear. We should take steps to reduce his fear. Should hold or fasten with a cloth or rope above the bitten part to avoid the poison spreading to the other parts of the body. Take care that the person does not become unconscious. Immediately take the victim to the doctor. Next, first aid to scorpion bite. Clean the wound with mild soap water. Apply a cool compress onto the affected area to reduce the pain. Immediately take the victim to the doctor. First aid to drowning in water. Normally, the person who drowns in the water swallows much water into the stomach and he will become unconscious. The breathing process gets closed with water. Squeeze the water out of the person's stomach by applying pressure on the stomach with both the hands. Do mouth to mouth breathing only if trained. Strongly breathe 4 times into the mouth of the victim. It clears the air passage and makes the lungs active again. Emergency service. The government of AP provided emergency helpline tool free services number for different services. These are 24 hours emergency response services. A person who needs help for medical, police, fire can call the number 108 at free of cost. A person who needs help for health advice service can call the number 104. We can get free medical advice from a doctor by a phone call. A person who need to help of a police, if any person in trouble call 100 number, the police will help immediately by a phone call. Disaster management. Disaster management help at the time of natural disasters like earthquake, cyclone and floods. It provides services to the people in time of need. And that going outside during cyclone is dangerous. Heavy rain, strong wind and thunders will harm you. What we have learned. First aid is necessary to the victim to reduce the pain to keep him or her alive. Use 108, 104 and 100, which are the toll-free numbers to help us in emergency. Disaster management helps at the time of natural disasters.